Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Evening.
Friday night live stream, bank holiday weekend.
Absolutely.
Yeah, even better. And how are we? We all good?
We're good. Got my favourite beer, so I'm good.
What's that? What is that?
Mythos.
Oh, it's your Mykonos or whatever it is. The Greek god beer, whatever it is.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, very good. And Tom, what we on? El Campo.
That's you, mate.
That already started. That definitely said El Campo beer.
That's Jay's tipple.
Mate, I should be drinking that. But anyway, you've got it. So I've never even heard of El Campo beer. Is it popular up your end?
Campo.
That's
you to a T. It's Spanish.
You imagine when he goes to Spain how he speaks.
I can just see him going up to the bar and saying, "Can I have an El Campo, please?"
I've never heard of it. It's obviously home brewed in Rotherham. It's a traditional drink in Rotherham.
El Campo and a martini.
El Campo. He put a lemonade top on it as well, just to make it even more
lemonade top.
He has as well. Can I have an El Campo and lemonade top? Thanks. Anyway, good to see you, gents. Should we say hello to everybody who's in the chat and see who's here tonight? Custom Aquascapes, first in the chat. Nice one, mate. Thanks for joining us. Alarm set and back at 8 p.m. So, are you back now? I don't know if you're back, mate, but yeah.
I think I've seen him say hello.
Yeah, he was at your show as well, Paul. Yeah, Love to Reef.
He was,
yeah. Fantastic collaboration with
Aquascape. What show was that? Was
what?
there a show? Why has there been a show on? Has there?
We'll get onto that. There was something happened last weekend. Anyway,
Right, okay.
I'm still on cloud 9 from that show. Anyway, we'll do the register first before I get too excited about it. What's this? Joe. Joe's back from holiday. Joe's back from holiday. She sent me a picture of rabbits earlier. Actually, where's that gone?
Okay.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Wasn't expecting that.
This is like the weirdest.
That's gone over his head, Tom. That's gone over his head, hasn't it? Whoosh, totally.
Here, look, it's here. Don't be late for the live stream. These guys are watching. Hope they're still watching.
They're your greatest fans, are they?
Batteries not included.
Love to Reef fans, yeah. Lottie and Holly. Nice one. They've tuned in for the live stream. Nice one, Joe. What's that say there? Ole, senor, El Campo beer. Good to see you.
There we go. And welcome to Jay's Reels.
Oh, dear.
I've only had a sip of that John Smith. It's going to me. I have my tea yet. Hey, Reefers. Great show last week. Paul, well done. Fantastic job, as always.
Thanks, Woody.
Legend.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Really kind of you. Drippy, nice one. Even toe rags. Oh, toe rags. Raffle winner. Rub it in, mate. Rub it in. Did he win a bucket of salt, Paul? What did he win?
He won the Red Sea 3-in-1 ATO. And he was, as usual, he done what he does on a live stream. He came in at the beginning, then went, and then I think someone messaged him and he then came back in to collect his prize.
What a win that is. That's the one I would. That's the one you want to win. That one, isn't it? The Red Sea Auto Top Up.
Yeah.
How much is that worth? About £150, something like that?
Yeah, 180, something like that. Yeah, so decent prize.
Congrats on Monster Love to Reef, Paul. Update on 2025. But we'll get to that. He asked
me last week. He asked me last Saturday on the update.
What? Before he'd even finished the other one?
Yeah.
That's the love. That is the love for Reef, you see. We want it all the time. John Boy John, yeah. Evening, John.
Evening, John in his shirt.
Yeah, we'll get to you in a minute. We'll get to you in a minute, John. You wait there. We've got lots to talk about with John as well. Drippy, nice one, chatting away. Yes. Lee's in the house. Evening, Lee. We'll get to you in a bit as well, mate. But yeah, nice you could join us for the live stream tonight. Everybody's saying hello to Lee. Yes, UKM 120. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us for the live stream and following all our channels. I know you follow all our channels. You're proper kind, mate. They're talking amongst themselves. Oh, yes, he's back. Custom Aquascapes is back. He has dropped in. Riggsy. Evening, guys. FA Cup final. Bank holiday weekend and an evening with you guys. Oh, mate, yes. I didn't realise it's the FA Cup.
It is, yeah.
Man City United into that. Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. And it is bank holiday. I love bank holiday weekend. The best.
What, to get more time off?
What?
Because you get even more time off.
Yeah, get a few more days off, don't you? And as you know, Tom, I need a day off because it's stressful.
Day a week.
No, you must be tired from all that hopscotch you do at playground, mate. That's all I can say.
I know, yeah. To make sure that they have the afternoon break and the milk carton, otherwise, a bit tired.
I can picture you as a milk monitor for some reason.
Milk monitor, that's it. Milk monitor, that's it. Nice one, Techers. Thanks for joining us tonight, mate. Appreciate it.
Evening.
Phil's Reef. Evening, Phil. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us. Dave. Yes, nice one, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Dave's got some results for us. We'll do that in the second half, though, I think. He's got some results on some water that's been tested, which I would like you to test as well, Tom. Don't know, you're not getting out of this one, you know. Yeah. Are we stuck for that live tonight?
Live? I never said about doing it live.
Why not? You can do it live.
I can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. If anyone can do it, you can do it. Only good if you like the blue colour. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's the Manchester FA Cup. Who else is in? Rene's Reef. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hiya.
And Reef 216. No. He was at Love to Reef, I think, as well, wasn't he? I'm sure he was there.
I think so.
I think he was. Good to see you, mate. I'm sure I bumped into him. Dave. Everybody's laughing at John's scuba diving message. Apparently, John goes scuba diving in Skegness, if anybody's not sure about it. God knows what the visibility is like. Yes, Reef
Carlos.
King. Carlos. Yes, nice one. We're going to mention you in a bit, actually, Carl. Sleepover 101. Evening, Reef live. Good to see you, mate. Evening. Pelagic swimmer. Evening
Rob.
to you.
Good evening.
Yeah. I enjoyed your last update, mate, on your video as well. Really good video. The dog distracts me as he runs through that little, I don't know, it looks like a little door as he's underneath his fish tank. But yeah, awesome. Thanks, looking well, mate. Who else we got in here? Jack White. Thanks for joining us, Jack. Is that LPS there? I think there's some LPS coral on that thumbnail.
I think so, yeah.
He's marking homework. Not tonight. I'm off for a week. I can't wait. Thank God. Yes, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
Liam's in.
Liam's in the house.
How are we? How are the tanks? How's your tank, mate? I know you were sorting your tank out last weekend. Give us an update. How's it coming along? What's happening? Love to Reef. Yes, Carl. Nice one. We're going to have a chat with Paul about that. A good chat before he has to disappear, guys. We best say, actually, aren't we? So, like Paul, out of the four of us, is the romantic one, and he always goes on like these romantic retreats. He's got a date, guys, at 9 o'clock with his good wife Jill, and he's got to dash off. Is that right?
I've got to go about 10 to 9 to get a train at 9:05 to get up the West End as I'm meeting Jill, and we're going out for a little bit. So she's out already. Yeah. And I apparently forgot about tonight.
But you hadn't, but you had. Is that what
I had. Hence why I was hosting and then I'm not hosting.
Yeah. That's why we had to change channels, guys, because Paul's got a dash for his date at 9 o'clock to the West End. That'd be so nice, though. You deserve it after last weekend.
Don't forget your feather boa, mate.
Nice drinks.
Got it. I've got my bag packed and everything.
What are you watching, Lion King?
By the time I get there, it'll all be shut, won't it? The West End theatres close at 10.
Oh,
No,
I don't know,
we're
actually.
going
Yeah, maybe they do, actually. Maybe they do.
Yeah, the show's finished about 12 o'clock.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. So get your questions in, guys. I'd love to read because Paul's going at 10 to 9. So I'm going to rattle through this. So hopefully you don't think I'm rude because I want to talk to Paul. Evening, everybody. Nice one, Paul. Thanks for joining us there. Southeast Reefer, great to meet you as well, guys. Guys at the weekend. Southeast Reefer was there as well. Stuart, good to see you, Stuart. Thanks for joining us tonight. Really appreciate that. Woody's Reef is in the house as well. Thanks for joining us, Woody. Who else we got? Simon Page. Your thumbnail looks awesome there, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Lots of bright coral candy in that one. I really like that. Thanks for joining us, Simon. Who else we got? So Simon's here. Yes. Hi, Reefers. I think I met him at Love to Reef as well. I met a Simon at Love to Reef. I think it was him. If it was, good to see you, mate.
Simon Page was there.
Oh, was it Simon Page? Maybe I'm getting.
Well, it's the same Simon in the chat.
Maybe I'm getting them mixed up. Alex, Sleepover 101. Hi, Reefers. Hope you're all well. Yes, nice one, mate. I think we've got something for the second half for you, Alex. I think there's a feature that Tom's thinking about knocking about. I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest. You just said, be warned, this could get messy. So I don't know what's going to happen in the second half. Good evening, John's Reef UK. Good to see you, mate. I think we've got everybody now. Everybody else is just chatting. Tony's in the house as well. Good to see you, Tony. Glad all went well last weekend. And if you can, hit that like button. Yeah, we do like hitting the like button. It pushes it out to other reef lovers. And JB just ordered a Red Sea XL 200.
Nice one.
Buzzing. Super. That's a super nice tank. I love that. I'd love to start with something like that. That's like a really good.
It's a decent size.
Decent size. Yeah, you got a lot of choice there as well. Bill's Reef, considering our host and teacher is making a bit of a hash of this register. Mate, that is fair. It's a fair point. I have to do it at school as a legal document, and I always end up missing somebody off. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. That's a disclaimer.
No, I don't think you should have said that, Jay, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Anyway.
You need to retract that statement.
Jarek's in. Yes. Good evening, Jarek.
Good evening, Jarek.
Yes,
Jarek,
chatted to him. He's in Egypt. Yeah, he's scuba diving in Egypt right now.
Stood talking to him for a bit of AT. Lovely lad. Lovely guy.
I know. He's a cracking guy. And enjoy the scuba diving. We're all jealous here.
Mate.
Absolutely.
And thanks for joining the live stream as well. Scotty boy Scott's in the house.
Evening.
Hi, Scott.
Evening, mate. Your tank's looking so nice, Scott. You got so many nice corals in there. Super nice collection of corals. We've seen Jill. Yeah, it's me. I thought it was. Yeah, Simon. Nice one. Tim's in. Nice to see you, Tim. Thanks for joining us. And
cheers, Tim.
Nev's in as well. Nice one, Nev. With his motorbike. Nice one, Nev. Thanks for joining us on the live stream tonight. So, without further ado, it's only taken me 16 minutes to get the register done. There's that many people here. Paul, love to read 24. Bigger, better, and yeah, me and Tom loved it. Yeah, what's your reflection? How's it? What are you happy with? How's it?
I was relieved when it was over, but I also gutted because I didn't get to see that much. I didn't, other than the day before, get around to see any of the products on the table. I listened in a little bit on some of the talks, but not much. So went around and met as many people as I could. Yeah, but it's very different going as someone who's going as an attendee, should we say, to visit, as opposed to hosting it. So it was a very different experience. But funny enough, I did enjoy it, and there seemed to be a buzz in the hall, which was really good. We raised quite a bit of money, so I don't know if you've got that picture. Have you got that image?
Oh yes, yeah. Wait a minute then. So we could do with a little drum roll here. Tom, can you do a drum roll whilst we? Because this is incredible. It really is. Right, let me just get the picture up.
Okay.
Wait up.
I'll stop the drum.
Is that the drum? Right, here we go.
So that's how much we raised.
Love to reef.
Yeah. So just under 4K. So thank you, everyone. I think there's there's loads of people in the chat who was there last Saturday. So thank you, because I know there was people come from all over the place. There was one guy who came back a day early from his holiday in Spain to be there. There was the guys down from Durham, from Wales, some people from the southwest as well.
Some people from up north.
From
What about us northerners? Yeah. What about us?
Durham, or is that too far north?
Yeah, we travelled some distance, didn't we, Tom?
Yeah,
get down there.
Did, mate.
Okay, people from Derby and Yorkshire as well.
And the Coral Triangle in the northwest, Steve.
Yes, and there was, Manchester contingent was out strong as well. So thank you very much, everyone. We sold out, as I've said a few times before, so that was brilliant. And I must admit, I didn't believe we'd get to nearly $4,000. In terms of that's a combination of money raised from the tickets and also all the money that was raised from the raffle with the 63 prize. It was 63 prizes in the end, which was a bit of a war and peace, but wow, there was some prizes. It was fantastic. And I've had really good feedback from the vendors, the people that were selling on the day. I think they had a good day. They did some good business, so that's really, really good. That was the kind of whole point of those guys being there. They can make some money and help small businesses going. I think Shez had a record for the number of paintings she sold in one day. So that was good. Paintings are fantastic. And I know that certainly, Jeremy Gay, I think there's I don't know if it's gone live yet. He's done an article on reef builders. So I've got the link, but I don't know if it's up live. I think it is. John was there from Ultramarine, so I've seen the copy for that's going to be in the next edition, so that's really, really good. So he's done
wow,
yeah, so he's done a nice piece. So I reviewed that midweek, so that's really good. I know, Jay, you've done a video, so thank you. Yorkshire Reef has done a video, and I think a couple of other people have done videos as well. So absolutely brilliant. So
that's the ticket sales and raffle. That's ticket sales and raffle, that money,
yeah. So the ticket sales covered the costs, but was able to manage the cost pretty well. So we had a profit from that. I think about 1,600 quid, something like that. Anyway, was made from the ticket sales after costs and everything. And then there's £500 I'm still waiting for, but that's because I have a contribution from the company I work for. They do a pound for pound scheme for 500, and then the rest is from the raffle. So 3 different parts there of where the money's come from. If there's a GoFundMe page, which if you want to donate to, and I think Jay, you got the QR code. Please don't anyone do any super chats or anything like that. If you was thinking of doing it, because YouTube take 35%. If you want to contribute and pay that above 4,000, there is a GoFundMe page. You can go to GoFundMe, the website, and just put "Love to Reef."
Let me just come off of there.
Or there's a QR code that Jay's going to put on the screen now. If you just use your smartphone and go on that, when he puts it up, then you can go straight to the page. You can see I paid all the cash in, transferred all the money, so it's all sitting there. And I'm not too sure how they do it. They, I think they just clear the money out and send it to Mind every month or something. I don't know how they do it.
I'm with you, Paul. I'm with you.
That's okay. But no, it was brilliant. Absolutely, really enjoyed it. So yeah, if you do want to donate, it's entirely up to you. Just take a photo, go onto your camera, click on it, and it will take you straight to the page on your phone. Obviously, if you're watching this on your phone, don't do it now. Take a photo of that, and you can go back to that later on. So so
incredible.
It was really, really good. It went pretty smooth. The only thing I was a bit that could have done better was the teas and coffees, because that kept them running out. But hey, in the whole day, if it's just the teas and coffees I have a problem with, I can probably live with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We also learned that Tom can't make a decent cup of tea as well there. So
really.
Yeah, he's horrendous. Maybe put like loads of sugar in it for some reason. I don't know. Crazy.
That's not good,
loads of sugar. I put 1 in.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you could think of as an improvement.
Yeah, I think maybe as people were taking their prizes from the raffle, we could have taken photos and stuff like that. But I must admit, at that time, I just wanted to get the tickets drawn, get the prize done, because I know people were waiting to go home, and it's it's easy journey for me once we packed up, but it's a long journey for a hell of a lot of people. The frag swap went really, really well. I think I don't know how many frags we swapped in the end, but there was 130 odd on the list. Obviously, there was a few people that didn't turn up, but not that many. But I mean, the frag swap tanks were pretty full, so I'm glad we got the like 4-foot vat. That really helped. So
like a dustbin truck, it's huge, wasn't it?
And then there's a WhatsApp group, and all of a sudden that WhatsApp group's continued. So there's 120 people in the Love to Reef WhatsApp group. Jose joined, Jamie Craig, and loads of people asking Jose for guidance on Reef's Element stuff. Someone's asked it to be made into a community, so I need to work out how that's going to work. So I wasn't expecting the WhatsApp group to be anything other than the frag swap, and all of a sudden there's loads of posts in there. Some people asking for advice. Josie some articles on there about how to run the stuff that I suppose he makes, doesn't he, and now sells via DD as a distributor. So that's been quite unexpected to have 120 people in a WhatsApp group, and they want to carry on as the group. So that's good. So there's a little community running
with those experts in there as well that you can just ask questions directly to, like the owner of Reef's Element or the creator. They say Jamie Craig's in there as well.
Yeah, Jamie's in there. So he joined. He swapped quite a few frags on the day. Yeah. So he fragged loads of his stock and swapped with people. And I think he was taking in new brood stock for him to then go and use those frags to go and culture them and basically seed them and create new coals in the back of it, which is quite exciting.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So, from that, so when I loved it, I was really, really pleased. As you know, I was a bit concerned around Easter time about ticket sales, especially after I had my problems with Facebook. But then it just accelerated after about mid-April. I could have sold another, I think it's 15 to 20 tickets on the day before, but we sold out anyway. And even if we had spaces, I didn't have the energy or the inclination on the night before to do all the work you have to do to sell the tickets and design the tickets, send them over and stuff like that. So we could have sold more. What was quite good, there was quite a few families turning up. So there was partners there with their kids, and their kids were enjoying it. And we hadn't seen that in previous years. So it was really nice that there was young kids there, and I was looking at the corals and looking at Chez's artwork and kind of wristbands and all that kind of stuff. So that was quite a nice touch and a nice feel that wasn't there before.
Jay, you were looking for face painting, weren't you, Jay? What did you want to be? A tiger? Was it a tiger or a clownfish you wanted to be? Clownfish, sorry.
I think it was a clownfish in the end.
I thought you wanted to be a clam.
That's Tom. He went for that. I did have that family. I think he just had a really nice atmosphere, and obviously some of the people were on obviously from the live stream, and it just had that kind of like the live stream has that kind of family feel. That also had that family feel, that event, and everybody just seemed to be just getting on so well and enjoying the day, shopping, chatting, catching. It just went too fast. Like by the time you chatted to everybody, and it was like 3 o'clock, and I still wanted to talk to to people longer. I don't feel like I really talked to you guys that much either when I was there.
No, I had to say hello to you guys, but that should have come
to the sleepover then, shouldn't you?
That's true.
Shoulda, coulda. Apparently, Paul, as well, you've just gone up to £4,000 raised because Scott has donated £7.88 to take you over to £4,000 as well.
Nice one. Thank you.
I
did wonder if 3 speakers was too much, because you had one speaker after the other. There wasn't that much time in between. So I don't know if people then ducked out of one so they could go to AAC or other stuff like that. Because when you look at it, the day did go really, really quick. And
it did.
If you got there at 10:30, you only had an hour and a half. And if you wanted to listen to the speakers, you had an hour and a half. You might have then had a little bit in between, not a lot, but then you would have missed the speakers because you wanted something to eat. So I might have to look at that about, is it a case of put 3 speakers on and then you take your pick and then you make your choices. So if you want to see the speakers, then you miss out on something else, or you miss out on one of the speakers and you go and do some other stuff. I think there was a lot of people doing a lot of things, and what the vendors were really pleased with, a lot of people to listen to the speakers, but they still had people around talking to them, and the people that wanted to talk to them, I think, deliberately waited for the speakers, and then have quite a bit of time with the vendors asking about products and other stuff in more detail. So that worked quite well. When I spoke
sorry to butt in, when was the last time you looked at how much you'd raised?
No, that also includes previous ones. So it wouldn't that's way over $5,000. So what happened with the previous 2 ones? That's on there. No, it hasn't gone up that much. So what happens is the same page from 22
I've got you.
23. It doesn't reset. So there's and it's 500 light anyway because it'll get paid direct. So it's about 1,500 light in total from the 3 years because the employer pays it straight to Mind rather than buy that. So I think it's over $5,000 or something like that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that's how much we raised, and you have to add 1,500 onto that to get the total for what we've done for the last 3 years. So at least people can see that that's how much we raised, and it's all there, and transparent and everything else. So having the 3 speakers there, I think that helped the vendors because they had a bit more time with people, which was good.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of them had much of a downtime, which was
they were busy all the time.
I was really concerned that the hall would empty out and they'll be standing there thinking what's going on, but none of them did. So because I was going in and out and stuff like that, and you can see there was a lot of people milling around, speaking to Saxby and stuff like that. And that was quite funny because I messaged him to thank him.
Yeah.
And then he phoned me up, and I had 30 minutes on the call with him, and he goes, "Paul, I think you should take it around the country and do it 4 times a year." And I said, David, definitely not. It's not going to happen. I said, do you know how much?
My God.
That's just not going to happen. I said, you own a company. I'm happy for you to go and do that, but I ain't bloody it. I mean, 1 is enough a year. So I mean, I know where he come from. It makes sense what he's saying, but not for me. That's for
sure. In an ideal world, you could do that, couldn't you? If you had other people helping you, like you organise this pretty much alone, don't you? I know obviously AAC kind of support you as well a little bit with the organisation, but it is a pretty much a one-man band, isn't it?
Yeah, so it took 3 weeks to organise, which is not that long. It was 3 weeks from I spoke to Paul and said Aqua H has moved to September. I wanted to do something in May anyway. How about we got 3 weeks, launch it on I think it was the 1st of March. We did it on the live stream. That gives 10 weeks to sell the tickets.
That
was it. So in terms of arranging all the vendors, the speakers are done later on. So 3 weeks to get the hall, get the layout, get 14 vendors on board. And that was the spine of it to actually then launch and think I do the speakers later on, do the prizes later on, bloody, bloody, blah. So when I think about it, 3 weeks isn't that long.
You should have had a jumpsuit and come out of an helicopter like Challenge Annika. I'm showing my age now.
No, not you, mean. My yellow suit.
That's the one. So hit us up in the comments, guys. What did you enjoy? If you went to Love to Reef, what did you enjoy most about that particular day? Let's give Paul some feedback as well, if we can. What did you enjoy? What did you love about it? I'm going to ask Tom. What did you enjoy about Love to Reef, mate?
Meeting everybody. Just talked to a lot of people online. Talked to a lot of people through Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. Through here. It's nice to see people. That for me was the biggest highlight of the weekend. I'm calling it a weekend, with the coming down the Friday. But just being able to talk, salty talk with people for however long, and see some of this new stuff coming through. AAC, obviously, brilliant shop. Got quite. Oh God, the state of me there. Yeah, I was just when it got messy. Yeah.
You were talking about meeting people, so I'm just saying, put your picture up that you where you from your sleepover, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, everybody there was Reef.
Yeah,
it was good. It was good. Tim sat opposite me was so funny because his name is Wakefield Reefer, and Alex Brooks, who's sat at the back with his white t-shirt, baseball cap on backwards, to point him out. Alex Brooks was sat next to him at the time, and they were talking. They were talking to each other about the tanks, etc. So Tim was saying, "Oh, I'm called the Yorkshire Reefer." So he says, "What's your name?" And he's called. Unfortunately, his surname is Raper, right? Which I know is not the nicest surname to have for anybody to have. And he won't mind me saying this. So 5 minutes into the conversation, Alex looks quite bemused, sorry, because he's looking through his phone. He says, "What's the matter?" He says, "Well, I'm looking for the Wakefield Raper, but I can't find you anywhere." Anyway, you had to be there. It was hilarious at the time. Beer got thrown everywhere. Everyone was laughing, and it was a great night. Lee was there, Matt was there, obviously, Carl, Drippy, Alex, Dave, and I can't remember his wife. Excuse me. And Tim. But yeah, there was a good 9-10 of us there on Friday night. And from everybody we spoke to on the Saturday that stayed in the Travelodge or other hotels, they all sort of regretted and said they wished they'd stayed at the Old Green Man in, I think it's Harlow, what Drippy sorted out. So fair play to Drippy for being the tour guide there. 10 points, mate. Thank you. It was good.
What, Drippy sorted you out? He knew local knowledge, was it?
Local tour guide, mate. Yeah, it definitely paid dividends, that one. Definitely. Yeah. Food was good. Awesome. Company was better.
It looked like a good do, and I think Lee said something. Where's Lee? Lee said something about I need to turn up for the sleepover next time. Maybe not. Maybe not.
The rooms were bang on. Really clean. It was the first hotel I'd stayed. The first room I'd stayed in for a while that didn't have bars on the windows, which was nice for us in so that was nice. Great company. Good laugh.
Yeah, it looked like a good do. And I think, just meeting everybody, that's what I enjoyed as well. Just time just flew by. That's the thing when you were there. So other things that people enjoyed. There you go. Did you find them in the end? Did you find them, mate? Did you? What's that? No. I thought Love to Reef was for charity. But I see that Paul's bought the Teletubbies house for his back garden. What's that? Your backdrop, is that what it is?
Yeah, that is my back garden behind me.
Yeah. Dave enjoyed the whole experience. Good, I couldn't actually say hi to everybody from the live stream, but it was a wicked day out, mate. Next time you need to come up to us and say hello. I thought Tom was gonna die.
It was so funny, honestly. I know you had to be there. It was. Cheers. Even though Carl was there, I was just it was just hilarious. Anyway,
unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it this year, but feedback was great. Yeah, you check out the videos. There is a few videos knocking about as well. I think Steve's putting one out, isn't he? I think he is.
I hope so.
I think so. Yeah.
I think he is.
They might not have muted it like you, Jay.
What's that?
They might not have muted his like you, or was it Steve that's muted it? One of you's muted it.
Oh no, that was it. Yeah, that was it. He's filmed the whole event. And then he's got a home, hasn't he? He's got no sound.
Well, what can you expect after 3 years? He's still sorting out his sound. That does not surprise me at all.
So you got a subtitle video coming on Love to Reef pretty soon.
I think he's doing a voiceover, isn't
he? Yeah, he's going to do a voiceover. If you're wondering where Steve is, by the way, he's working, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, he's working. He's on the buses in Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester Arena.
Yeah, he is. I
tell you what was. I mean, the corals that were on display were really good.
Yeah.
AAC with having that coral tray full of clams. That was pretty special. Yeah. With mangrove, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was one really nice clam in particular, but somebody got there before me, didn't they, Alex?
Alex Brooks got it, did he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Was it the one in the top left?
Yes.
Top left-hand corner. Wow. How much was that? Was it 150 or something?
I think it was 150.
Yeah, it was a really special.
It was it stood out. I mean, they were really nice, all of them, but
Yeah.
That one was just special. So I wasn't surprised when I went over to it after about 10, 15 minutes and it had gone.
Yeah, it went straight away, didn't it? It went straight away. I thought it was just a really nice balance between, you had like the 3 coral vendors, didn't you? You had AAC. I actually think AAC looked better than it's ever looked. It's the best I've ever seen it. Just the whole shop. And I mean, obviously their aquaculture stand, there's some amazing corals in there, but I just thought the shop looked it just looked banging. Everything was just looked really crisp. Corals looked healthy. And it was like fully stocked.
Staff are really helpful as well. Staff are very friendly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very helpful. Dylan served me, brilliant lad, brilliant young lad, really polite, really helpful. Even gave us a free can of pop on the way home out the fridge, bless him. Big shout out to Dylan. He did, yeah.
He didn't get it.
He got a free can of pop.
We bought some corals, Jay.
Well, I bought some. I spent over, nearly 200 quid in there. I did.
Oh, did you?
I don't expect a free can of pop, but a Jaffa cake. I've heard about the Jaffa cakes there. I'd have fancied a Jaffa cake, to be fair. But I loved all their new like the MPS corals and the soft coral tanks that are on White Spectrum. They look smart, didn't they? I thought they looked really smart.
Yeah, the MPS one is a bit different. I haven't seen an MPS tank. Well, I have seen it. Another reefer I knew had one years ago, but it's the first one I've seen in an LFS. It just didn't look real, did it? Well, one, you had a tank that was pure white, which you don't see very often. And then the colours, you had a white tank that was popping, which you don't usually get, do you? Because usually a little bit pastel colour, but the colours were just
insane.
Really yeah.
I really liked it as well, because obviously this is my 3rd year now. I keep going back for more. The speakers in there, having them in a separate room in that like lecture theatre, that really worked because you could really engage with the speaker. And I thought the people that you managed to get in there as well, the talks were really good. I mean, the first guy, Jeremy Gale, wanted to move to the US. As soon as I heard his speech, he's like, you can get this out in America. You can do, the tanks are like this. You can get these corals. And that was like just like a sales pitch. After that, I wanted to move.
But you were talking all the way through it with John Boy. You nearly got kicked out.
No, I wasn't talking.
Really naughty. You were being really naughty at the back.
Was he?
No, I wasn't. No, you, when I turned up and you were like, why don't you get some clothes that fit you, you and Lee? I was like, what do you mean some clothes that fit me? These have fit me perfectly.
You've got Blakely tattooed between your nipples.
Usually the case, yeah. Yeah, the talks were fantastic. And the fact that you could hear them as well was really clear. You had that like theatre set up for it. I thought that was that worked really well.
That made a difference. So if I look at the year before, obviously the mic was crap the year before. So, and I wanted a different room because if you're sitting there listening to someone, you got people at the vendors talking. It's not their fault, but you want them to shut up. And then you have the vendors that they want to speak to the people, and then you got the people that are presenting. They want to listen to everything. So it was much better in that other room by far. And then people can go, if they want to listen, they can listen in quiet. And so it worked well, I think.
Absolutely. Simon says, did you not see the OG Saxby's Gorgonian stashed to the left side of Paul's clam tank?
Yeah.
I didn't. Did you? Did you see these?
Yeah, there was quite small frags.
Yeah, there was small
frags. Yeah, I think they went.
Super nice. Managed to pick up a
nice.
If you
like
Laura's display looked nice, didn't it? Eco Marines.
Yeah, I got a lovely gold goni.
Oh yeah, you did actually. Yeah, you did gold goni, didn't you? Yeah, custom aquascapes managed to pick up a nice blasto. Their corals always look, healthy and really bright, don't they? They always look super nice. I think we can got, what's that? 2 cans free to be honest. What, Lee got a can as well? No. Everybody got a can of pop by the looks of it. I didn't even know that was a thing. Next time I'm going to ask for one. Just be cheeky. You got to try it, don't you? No, I think AAC looked really good. I was well impressed with them, and Johnny Boy as well. I don't know, he just keeps coming up with new products all the time. his innovation of his products, with his new cabinet sort of thing, tidier. That looked really cool.
They've really evolved in the last 2 years, haven't they? So the first year he had the cages for the MP40s, and he actually got a deal with Exodus on the back of that. And then there was some stuff last year, I can't remember. Then this year he's done some other good stuff as well. So each year, as you say, he's doing new products.
Yeah, I don't know where. Well, obviously he's just got a very creative mind, and his innovation's really good. Coming up with new ideas. Some people in the chat are just trying to wind me up, I think. He's Southeast Reefer. You bought a load of stuff. He was walking around with a right bag full of corals. Got 5 frags from Eco Marines. Gonny as well. Yeah. Over the moon with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did look really nice.
I would like.
It's nice to have that balance as well between corals and equipment.
Yeah. I would like Laura to be a guest speaker, but the problem is she can't be a guest speaker if she's also got her own
selling,
her own trade.
Yeah.
Because also she is the chairperson for OATA as well. So I mean, she's super knowledgeable on what's going on in the industry and everything else. The fact about the manganese and all that. She talked about that at the first Love to Reef. And she's so knowledgeable. It'd be brilliant to listen to her speak about what she does, both in terms of the trade, OATA, and also as a hobbyist as well. But kind of both, unfortunately.
She'd be a great. I know they did the Q&A, because I didn't know if the Q&A was going to be on this time, where it was her and Paul from AACU. I could just listen to all day long. He just knows so much. He's such a knowledgeable guy. And I enjoyed the Q&A on the first one that they did. Love to Reef 1, 2022, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Thought that worked well. I'd love to do like a little live stream one as well, but obviously the internet doesn't. The internet's not as from they said.
No, you can't get an Ethernet cable into their system, because I've tried. Yeah. It doesn't work, because if we did, then I would do a live stream. But the thing is, where do you fit the live stream? There's not enough time, is there? So, how do you deal with it? You could extend it beyond 3:30, but then we have to get out of the hall at 5:30. Yes. And we just about got it out at 5:30, because they closed down at 5:30. So you can't. That's the problem. So we got out, myself and Jill, we got out at 20 to 6, I think it was. After everything was cleared up.
A couple of people on my video, I said that could they watch the actual speeches, the presentations. I thought it was a good idea, like if you could be able to capture that, maybe, and somehow record it and then post it on your channel afterwards, something. I thought that'd be good, because there is a demand to watch those.
Yeah, I think if I could get someone with a decent camera on a tripod and a mic.
Yeah, the mic is key, isn't it? Getting it near them.
I would do that. I'd get Sam, my youngest, to do it, but he was working on that day, and I'd have to give up one of my kidneys to get him along. So I don't know if that's worth it or not.
Surely he'll help his old man out. You might have to pay him for a bit of labour or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, probably. But he's got the proper cameras and all that, because of what he does as a day job. So if he wasn't filming on that day at football, then I might be able to get him along, and he could set it all up and do the filming of the speeches. So possibly, but we'll see. He does video recording all the time, so
he's a perfect one for that, isn't he?
He would be good to do it. Yeah, because he'll be able to set it up.
Sorry, mate. I'm just conscious of the time, because I know you're going to dash off soon. So obviously, earlier in the chat, people were talking about 2025 and things like that. Is it a possibility? I know you've said to me that 7 other vendors want to be there next year, and
so there was. I think
in the chat, do you think we should do it? Do you think we should do it?
So there's 7 other vendors that have approached and said they would like to. One, they either requested to be there, or after the event or during the event, they would like to be there for 2025. I don't know what we'll do next year. in terms of will it go ahead, will there be a venue, all that kind of stuff. I've got plenty of time because let's face it, I sorted it out in 3 weeks. So I don't know. Probably in the second half of the year, I will probably think about it and then look and say, right, okay, what could we? What's the art of the possible, and go from there. If I did something, it would have to be in May. I think May is a really good time in terms of the hobby, the weather. Because if you go early April, the hull could be really cold, which then you transport your corals and everything. Oh, that's a nightmare. So May's a perfect time from a weather perspective for the vendors to transfer their corals. So I'd have to. I don't want to do September. The first one in September. Trying to sell tickets over the summer is a nightmare. So I would not want to do September. So if I did one, it would be May again. I think May's a good time to do it. People now used to 2 years on the trot in May, but we'll see. So later on this year, I'll probably make a decision. And then if you're going to do anything, there'll be an announcement in the new year.
I just after that event, I had such a buzz for the hobby. Like, you know, it reignites your love for the hobby. You know, sometimes you go for these peaks and troughs, and you think, oh, I can't bother with my reef tank for a little bit, and then when you go somewhere like that and you see the talks and you see all the vendors, and then you're meeting up with people and that buzz in the room, if you could just bottle that all year, because it really ignites your passion for the hobby. And I came back and I spent more time with your tank as well. And you're thinking about, I've just been thinking about lots of things about my tank recently since I've been back from there.
A bigger tank?
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. Yeah. You know the reason though. That's money. That is money. That's what's holding me back there. But I think it's just a fantastic event, and I'm sure many people.
What do you earn? What are you getting on OnlyFans at the minute?
OnlyFans? I'm not even on OnlyFans. What are you on about? You talk some nonsense.
Sorry, mate. I forgot that's just for the group. Sorry. It's just with Carl asking a minute. Carl was asking a minute ago about how your starfish was. So I just, sorry.
Oh, where was that? Yeah. Where is it? Oh, he's here. I'll chat about the starfish in a minute.
So,
any more questions for Paul? Because he's got a dash on his romantic date. Hit us up in the comments. Any more questions for Paul? Or any thanks as well? Thank you very much, mate, for putting that on. Yeah, I think it was brilliant. I got quite emotional on the video, and it's a bit weird, but it was like, I know why I got into the reason why I got into reefing is quite a personal thing, and then having that event just made it kind of, you know, a magical thing. Well, not magical, but emotional thing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you putting that on for me to be able to go and enjoy it. So,
thank you,
stuff, mate. Top stuff. And thank Jill, because I know she did actually the work.
Yeah.
That's right. She's out there drinking.
Yeah. Right, guys. I'm going to shoot as I'm going to be late, and I don't want to be late.
Have a nice evening, mate.
Right. Cheers, all. See you soon.
Yeah. Nice one.
Bye.
He's going. Take care. Awesome. What a guy.
Right,
we always say we wouldn't be able to do that, don't we? We'd never be able to put that on in that short space of time.
No. The amount of organisation he's done, bless him, the time he's put into it. Fair play.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's one of those. I think it had to be where it was with AAC.
It has to be there, doesn't it? It can't like something like.
No, I think it can. I think it can move. I think it can get. I think it can get replicated in time. But I think time's the key. I think God, this is a bit controversial, but I think there's other shops that need that. Well, there's other shops that need to catch up to the likes of people at AAC for it to be worth people flocking there. Otherwise, people will be disappointed. So, I think, and hopefully in time that will happen, but we shall see. I know everybody's not got an open shop.
Sorry, mate.
I was just saying, you know, Paul Hughes obviously got a cracking background reputation. He's done it for most of his life, but at the same token, I just think that had it have not had AAC's input, it probably wouldn't have been. Well, it wouldn't have been as good for me anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I wouldn't have gone back for the next one, but it's a long way to travel again, depending on where you're traveling from, obviously. I just think I'm glad it went well for the majority of people. Or I'd like to think everybody, because I think it gave everybody almost a bit of a sense of, we need more of this, a bit of a taste for it, which is from everybody I spoke to, that's what it did, and more of a sort of encouragement to do it more often. all I'm saying is,
yeah,
it's great, and I'm a big advocate of this. Yeah, it's great to do it more often, but to do it at the same level that Paul's done with his, input and with AAC support would be difficult.
Yeah, I think once a year makes it special. And then more people turn up because it's only once a year. You don't want to miss it, do you? You make an effort.
Well, I don't. If I can, I don't really want to see you that often. If I can avoid it. Just going on for days.
I'm
joking, mate. I love you. I love you really. I love you really.
There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love in this reefing family, and I absolutely love just hanging out with you. And Steve as well. Like I saw him, but I didn't see him. He's not on my video, because I didn't really have time to speak to him because he was busy. And it's you go away as well. You're like, oh, I'm really, like I think Lee said, I put face to names and stuff, which was really nice.
You were too busy running around with your selfie stick, mate.
Yeah, because you got to capture the day as well. I wish I could have like half a day filming and then half a day just enjoying it with everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Should have come to the sleepover, mate. I told you we could have got a family room. We could have got you a pull-out cot. Honestly, you'd be fine.
I'm not. Oh God, I might come to it next year. I might come. I might. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, John's been on Deal or No Deal. That shirt, John's shirt, unreal.
Oh, definitely. I need to get my hands on one of those. It only is Skeg Vegas as well, John.
Yeah, it was ace, absolutely ace. Got loads of comments, guys. Sorry, I need to catch up a little bit here. What's it say here? Him and John and Jay. That's the scuba diving. John was talking. Said something about going. What did he say? I think it was Jeremy Gay's talk. He said something about going in the sea and looking at the sea life or something, and observing like just your own coastline. And he was like, "Yeah, I'll start scuba diving."
Honestly, you're like a pair of naughty 10-year-olds back at
laughing away.
Wiggling.
Skegness has got loads of sediment, so you can't, like, the visibility is shocking, isn't it? Yeah, Alex wants your shirt, John. Next time, maybe you can do a swap.
Definitely need one of those shirts.
Definitely. Sax, I best not put that on. Everybody likes your shirt, John. There you go. Everybody wants it off your back. Next time, be careful. You might not go home with a shirt by to it. I wish the presentations were recorded. Yeah, I
do as well, actually.
Yeah, I think that's a good. I think for me, that's the only thing that could have made it better. If the presentations were all professionally recorded, that you could watch them on YouTube. Paul should put them on his channel. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
because I thought. I mean, Did you watch all three? I only watched two.
I only watched the first one, mate. To be honest with you, the Jeremy Gay one, the Reef Builders one, I missed. It was the Jamie Craggs one I wanted to get to be fair, but we were too busy candy
messing
shopping and AAC messing about. AAC,
Jamie Craggs one was awesome. You'd have loved that. That was like pure science.
To watch that one.
It was environmental science on coral blooming and spawning. It was incredible. And for about 8% of it, I didn't know what the hell he was on about. Honestly, it was like, I don't know, PhD marine biology. It was getting crazy. But it was really enjoyable, really enjoyable. Loads of people want it back again. Me.
Yeah.
2-day event. Dave wants to 2-day sleepover in the hall. Camp beds out. That'd be ace. Sleepover. No sleepover at the Green Man, Lee's saying. And Dave's offering it up because he's easy. He'll sleep anyway about it.
No, really good. There were really good rooms. Those in that hotel, to be fair. Really good price. Really good rooms. And it was only literally like 2 minutes from AAC. Oh, there you go.
Come and get a 200 off him. Nice.
Brand new.
Wow, that's an offer. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, what else we got going on? Custom Africa Skates. Yeah. Would love to be a vendor next one. Yeah, come along, mate. Well, that's if it is the next one. He's a bit cagey, isn't he? He's a bit cagey. I'm trying to get him to commit. There's going to be a next one, isn't there, Tom? There's going to be a next one, I'm sure. Oh, he loves it as well. You can see, and how much money it raises as well. It's just because the businesses make their profits, don't they? There's like, as far as I know, it doesn't take anything off.
Yeah.
Them. The ticket sales go to charity. I think like it's just win-win everywhere, isn't it? Like no one loses out. Keeps the business, it keeps the industry going as well. It keeps it making money.
Yeah.
A lot of love for custom aquascapes here as well. NG, I think Haley was in as well. Sorry, Haley, I missed your chat, but yeah, welcome Haley as well. If you're still here, welcome to the live stream. NG Reefer, speaking of fish stores, did you hear? I
did, yeah. Unfortunately,
hear about
that was the week. That was the weekend, wasn't it? We were down there, I think. Was it the Thursday?
Yeah,
Thursday
you went just before it shut, didn't
you?
I'm a bit good. I obviously on my channel I did a video 2 years ago on Clam Marine. It's near me, Stoke. It was big. It's a big store, like really big, and loads of choice. I thought it was really good for cleanup crew. It used to be really good for like your cleanup crew and stuff. But yeah, sad that that's gone. NG Reef, did you used to go there? I take it as well, then, mate. Yeah, Lee posted a thing saying it's closed. So hopefully that's not a sign of more things to come. Hopefully not. What else we got? I got a question. I met a guy. He bought a clam. He works at Finest doing the spa systems. Really nice guy. Managed to have a chat, but didn't get his name. Anybody know his name? Tom, know his name? I don't know his name. I've still not been to Finest, actually.
You mean, right, okay. That's a long trek for him to have come from Finest.
Yeah. Well, pulls them from the north.
It was. I didn't recognise anybody. Unless it means Alex and it was Fit Filtration, he's getting confused because he bought the clam and he does the SPS system there, which is what he means by the spa system. I don't know. I'll have to say if it was definitely Finest or Fit Filtration in Sheffield. Finest a trek. I'd be surprised if somebody had travelled that far, but they made them. I didn't recognise anybody from Finest, but I might be wrong.
No. Yeah, so obviously there were. If anybody can help out Southeast Reefer, that'd be appreciated. NG Reefer, he got his first fish from Clam Marine as well. So did I, actually. I got my first clam fish.
I've never been, mate.
You've never been? Oh, right. I thought you had.
No, never been. No.
Yeah, good shop, good store, big. Obviously, just not enough money flowing around in the industry to keep it sustained. Yeah. Lee, is it Lee? You sure it was Finest and not Fit Filtration? Or it might be Fit Filtration as well then. Yeah, so I bought my starfish. Where is it? So it's up there. There you go. There's my starfish. I've wanted one for like
you
see it?
I can see it, mate.
One for about I don't know, about 2 months. I never just get some. Like I always have to speak to people, and then kind of do my research, which is getting onto our theme of the blooming.
I was going to say there is a theme to the evening.
There is a theme. We're just all talking about. We'll get to the theme very shortly, which is how do you learn about reefing. Anyway, I wanted one for a while just because I think they make they're just something different. I've got shrimps, I've got corals, I've got fish, I've got crabs, but I haven't got a clam and I haven't got well, now I've got a starfish. So I wanted to add that.
Well. I was going to get starfish, and I'm not copying you, but the ones I was looking at,
loads of people have them.
But the ones I were looking at are not ideal to have if you've got clams, which I didn't know.
What species is that? Do you know?
I don't know the Latin name because it's not something I profess to be an expert in at all. But yeah, there's some of them that I was looking at. The blue ones and the bright orange ones, I'm sure they're not very good with clams.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
So
mine's a linkier starfish.
Okay. I don't know. But you might want to just check before you go and get a salty clam.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it won't be in this tank anyway. It'll be if I'm to move stuff over. When I've got more.
Oh, you mean when you get your bigger one?
When I get a bigger one. When I'm a big boy, I'll get a bigger one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a linkier one, and then Paul from AAC was like, "This is probably the easiest one to keep." And then I spoke to Grumpy, and he's like, "Don't look at it; its legs will drop off because they're so like." So every day, right? No joke. Every day I get up, I look in my tank, and I'm like, "Has it got 5 legs?" And I'm like, every day, just check it's got 5 legs, but it has. And OnlyFins, who's normally on the chat, actually, he's got a starfish, and he's like, "No, you'll be fine. Don't worry. They're not that hard to look after." But apparently, I don't know if anybody else had experience with starfish, good or bad. But at the moment, touch wood, it's going well. It's happy. It's eating. It's got 5 legs. And it looks absolutely nuts on the glass. It looks ace. And just having a starfish in your house just seems like so random to me. And my little boy comes in and he's like, "Starfish looks cool, Dad. I like it." And I'm like, and he doesn't always pay attention to the tank, but he's drawn to that. It's nuts, isn't it? To say you got a star, it's nuts to say you got a starfish in your family, really. I've got a cat. I've got a cat. I've got this, and I've got a starfish. Yeah, it's nuts saying that. I can't get over it. But yeah, it's really cool. Absolutely love it. And I'm glad I've got it. And it's not done anything to anything like the corals or anything, or it's just obviously reef safe. And yeah,
it looks like you've took it on sunbed, mate, with you.
It's a bit rude. It looks like you like your first day of holidays and you just go bright pink.
Yeah.
You think you get there, everybody else is tanned, and you're like, I'm going to catch these up in a day.
Oh dear.
And you go out.
I won't know, mate. You've had more holidays than I don't know what. Let's not go there.
No, not quite. Not as many as Joe. If you're still in the chat, not as many as Joe. Is it called Patrick? No, it's called Clifford. My missus has named it Clifford after the dog, the red dog. The red
dog. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the dog. That's an American thing, isn't it? What does that mean? It means it's cool if you're the dog. I think DAWG. I don't know. Let's not go there.
Anyway, moving on.
Right, got to go. Aquascape's going. See you later, mates. Look after yourself.
Evening.
And, thanks for joining us.
Right.
Right, let's go to. You want to do your clam thing, don't you? And then should we talk about the theme?
Yeah.
Or what did you buy? What did you buy from Love to Reef? Let's go there.
I bought a couple of frags, mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
You did not buy them all, though, did you? Because
dotted around that area.
Right. Are we?
No,
are
I
we
know.
are we having an exclusive, or are we going to wait for the video on your channel?
You can wait. You can wait. Right, come on, because we're going to talk about the topic of tonight. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this now. So I need to share my screen.
Right.
Excuse me.
You can share your screen.
You've told me that I can't have music because you might get is it infringement or something?
No, you get copyright money. You see, I lose. Basically, on a live stream, guys.
So I spent quite a bit of time trying to. Now, what I will say is that I need to. There's a bit of a disclaimer here. So, obviously, past watershed, no nudity, no swearing, but just a little bit of adult humour.
Right. What are you actually going to do on my channel here?
I'm just going to present this. Hang on, let's find it. Where are we?
Right.
Okay.
What's going on here? What's going on? I can hear like screaming. What are you doing? Do you want me to show the screen in? Do you want me to add it to stage?
Yeah, hang on. You ready?
Yeah. Go on then. You do it. Clifford's his dad's name. Nice one. Yes. There's a lot of love for the clams. What are you doing here, Tom? Are you putting it on or what?
Can you hear me or not?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. Anyway, I don't think it's worked. No,
are you sharing something?
I was trying to.
If you click present and then choose the screen, then it does it.
Right. Okay.
If you click present at the bottom.
Yeah. Share screen.
Yeah. Share screen. Then you're building it up now. You're building it up.
No, I'm not. Talk about something else because I've lost my link now. Mate.
Right, we'll catch everybody in the chat. Joe loves holiday, she said. Yeah. She's going again to Alcudia next week.
Really?
Yeah. Bloody hell. Was good to meet you. Yeah, face to names. Excellent. What else what did people buy there? What did anybody buy? I like to buy something at every one, so then I've got a memory. So I bought a Fungear plate at Love to Reef 1. I bought a Gorgonian at Love to Reef 2, and I've got a starfish for Love to Reef 3. So it's like just reminds me of my day. Each one. I think we need Ross back. Ross, where are you?
What screen?
Ross, we need you back. Where are you? Ross and his shell. I think Ross will come back at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was at Love to Reef at some point as well. If in the future, maybe. Yeah, we miss you, Ross. Get yourself back. Right. Oh, I've got something here. Do you want me to put something's popped up at my end?
Do you see it?
Do you want me to put it?
Yeah.
Oops. Wait a... What the heck? What is going on here? What is going on? Oh, right.
So the next person that we've got, looking for a name for the clan tonight is my good friend Alex, and his clan is coming up right now.
Right, go on.
I'm here. Let's have a look. Email
So
Alex Brooks bought the big gold clam at ASC.
I mean, I don't know really what I can't really unsee that now. I need some therapy going on here. Jesus.
Where is he? He bought this one. Let's have a look.
So where's this?
I'm gonna share.
He wants the live stream to officially name his clam. Is that right? Is that
correct? He's looking for a christening. So
christening. Right.
Here we go. You see that?
No, I can't see out. It's not even coming up as a present thing either. You press present, yeah.
God, you're out plus.
I'm not being funny, right? It's getting to that stage where I think Steve could do this bit quicker. Oh, I can see something now. I can see something now, yeah. Right, let me put it on stage. Here we go. Oh. Born to Reef. Play on words. Name my clam. So that is Alex Brooks's clam. Is it a Durasa?
Yes. Well done.
See, I'm learning. There's the Durasa, guys. Hit us up in the chat. What should Alex call his new clam?
So what time are we calling it? So I'll take a note of names in the comments, and we'll go for the majority vote. Obviously, the more people comment the same name, that will be what we will name. Is Alex's clam. So what time we're going to go? 1:45? Half an hour?
Yeah, go 1:45. Go 1:45.
So 9:45 then. Right, so between now and 9:45 then, if you want to name it or you want to think of, give a suggestion to Alex, aka Born to Be Clam, feel free in the comments. It would be great to hear people's opinions.
Let us know.
A bit of salty entertainment. And in the meantime, we'll talk about the main event, Jay.
The main event. Right, so you ready for this then? Theme of the week. Theme of the week is, where do you learn about reefing? So again, hit us up in the chat section. Cheers up in the chat section.
It started, I knew it would. Wow.
Hit us up in the chat section, guys. Where did you learn how to reef in the hobby? What kind of, where did you go to get your information? Reliable sources, people who are in the know. So I'm going to start with you then, Tom, because there's only two of us. I feel that's a song as well, just the two of us. Can't play it. Copyright reasons.
Yeah. God, LFS definitely. LFS to start with.
Any in particular?
There wasn't. My LFS when I first started was C-Store at Wath, not far from where I live. But I mean, I inherited the tank from my mum. That was kind of how I got in the hobby, and we'd always had a small tank as kids. So there wasn't. But I mean, there used to be shopping in Parkgate, Rotherham, years and years ago that my mum used to go to. But we mainly used to go to a garden centre in Matlock. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going back to sort of 90s. Wow. But yeah, I think it was books. Old school. I've still got a book somewhere that my mum gave me, Marine Fish. It wasn't corals, it was Marine Fish. And then, yeah, I think then the social aspect came in. So then, you got your social media, Facebook, YouTube.
So which Facebook groups? Any in particular that you think you should be part?
Well, I was always a bit apprehensive. I was always a bit apprehensive. The best source that I found for knowledge and sort of help was actually Ultimate Reef, was the forum. But I didn't really go on there in the early days, so I felt a bit. You read some of these comments.
Yeah, don't read the chat. You won't be able to cope.
I'm not looking at the comments until close to
Switch them off for a minute.
I've blanked them. Just let them do what they want to do. No,
Ultimate Reef, yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Ultimate. I think forums are good, but I think sometimes it can be a bit. That's what I'm looking for. A bit. People can be a bit apprehensive of putting something on this. You think they're asking a stupid question in case they're going to get sort of dismissed for it or dis for it. So I think sometimes people are a bit cagey on going on there. But what I will say is it's a brilliant place for experienced reefers to pick their brains and second-hand equipment. You know, corals, breakdowns, things like that. People shutting down tanks or giving frags away. You know, and to be fair to Tim. Wakefield reefer, proper old school reefer in the sense that, you know, he's got some brilliant SPS corals and he gives the frags to people, you know, because he wants to pass that bit of love on, bit of, you know, old school reefers code as we call it sometimes. Stop looking at the comments, otherwise.
Yeah, no. And the Ultimate Reef, there is coral swapping there going on, is it? Yeah.
Not swapping, no, but it's normally people selling frags or shutting tanks down, but you've got no eBay costs or anything. Not many people post it these days because it depends on the time of year with weather and whatnot and temperature. But if you're lucky enough to find someone close enough to drive to, you can normally pick up a bargain. So I think Ultimate Reef's really underrated for me. There's a lot of people on there. But I think YouTube. I think the only danger is that I was talking to Yorick about this in the AAC. What?
Yeah. Who on YouTube did you watch to learn things from?
Ooh, who did I learn? BRS, definitely BRS.
Yeah, I did actually in the back of the day. Yeah,
definitely BRS. I just think I think for me it's like I've always found a tank that I've wanted mine to look like, and then I've listened to what they've done to get the tank to where it is, however many years on that they've been running that tank, and I think that's one rule of thumb that I would always sort of say to people: if you're going to take advice from anybody, take the advice from somebody who can physically show their success with a tank. There's too many people who give advice on. Too many people who give advice on tanks that don't have a tank, personally. But again, a bit controversial. But that's just my opinion for what it's worth.
I agree. Like, see what they can do with it, and then you can trust the information you're getting back, can't you? Then.
Yeah, like, there's so many different ways of doing reefing, as we all know. So many different ways. You know,
there is.
And like I've said before, unless you're Mother Nature, nobody's going to nail it. So we're all going to get close.
Yeah. It's sometimes though, when you listen to people or you talk to people, and they kind of convince you that that's the right way to do it, and it might not necessarily be it. They're so confident in telling you what they think is right. And I think what you've got to
I think, you know, again, I'm only comfortable talking about things that I've got experience of getting right, and more importantly, not ashamed to say of things I've got wrong, and that's reefing. So anybody that stands in front of everybody says, I've never done anything wrong, I've never killed a coral, I've never done this, it's talking out the backside. You know what I mean? It never happens. So, you know, we all make mistakes, and I think, like Liam's saying there, friends in the hobby, ones that you can bounce ideas off, and sometimes it can be something staring you in the face, something you haven't done or something you have done that you've not realised, that you just need that second opinion on. And I think when you've got that little, you know, community, or if you live somewhere remote, then you need to do it online, then it's gold. It just needs to be from somebody, as I said a minute ago, that can show, like John said, showcase the tank, and ideally somebody who's not, you know, pushing a product because they're getting it for free.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And also that repetition of message as well. Like if I hear you say it, and then I hear Steve say it, and Paul say it, chances are, if you're all saying the same thing to me, I'd still look at perhaps another source as well, maybe a bit of my own research, and then it's probably going to be accurate information. But I've always gone through this hobby and thought, you know what, I'm going to listen to as many people as I can. I'm going to research as much as I can. And then ultimately, I'm just going to make the decision what I think is right, because I don't want to feel like I've done something because someone's told me, and then I'm going to feel blamed for that person. You know what I mean? So ultimately, when I've made my decision, I've thought, right, that's what I'm going to do. And if it doesn't work, I've only got myself to blame. Whereas if I was given some advice from someone and I listened to it straight away and it like crashed my tank or I killed my corals, or I'd be like, why did that person tell me? I'd be like a bit annoyed, you know what I mean? At myself for just going with that kind of information straight away.
I think the other danger as well is that sometimes we all have to listen to what somebody's saying, but I don't think there's absolutely no harm in challenging it. And I don't mean throwing it back at them, but I mean going to Google and researching it, because so if you're going to go through this hobby and just let somebody tell you what to do, then you're never really going to learn. You're just being guided. For me, the learning is literally learning, going and understanding what that parameter is, what affects it, how have you affected it, why has that happened? Because if you're not prepared to understand it, you're just going to constantly face issues, and you're not really going to learn anything. So you're not really going forwards or backwards, if that makes any sense. I think for me, you want to understand why you've had an issue, or how you've prevented something, or why you've had a success, which is more important. You know, we all want success, but what caused you to have that success? Was it keeping your hands out of the tank? Was it doing the water change? You know, was it sending an ICP off and following what it told you to do? There's so many different caveats, but if you don't look at yourself, you know, sort of sound like a mentor, but reflect, as in, you know, what have I done, or what haven't I done, or what should I do? Then you're not going to move forward. And for me, that is part of it. And you'll always be moving forward. You're never going to get it right. You're always going to have issues, but I think you'll have a much better chance of success if you're prepared to go and research and you know, and learn.
Yeah. And Dave agrees with you. He loved Ultimate Reef. Really, excuse me, really good source of information. And I agree with Tony here. Tony Close says you make mistakes and you learn, and that is actually true. Obviously, I work in education, and when you are faced with a challenge,
is that a mistake?
No, it wasn't a mistake. No, but like the theory of learning is that you're open and you're prepared to learn when you've got a problem or an issue or a challenge. You know what I mean? It's just human nature. And that's when you learn more. And like telling young kids that, you know, oh, you made a mistake, don't worry about it, you're actually going to learn more now. They don't understand that, but actually that's how we all learn. So he's spot on with that.
I mean, technology has advanced significantly over the years in this hobby, not just in this hobby, but you know, obviously on the planet. And you know, for anybody to sit here tonight watching, or you know, to say, "Oh, I know everything about reefing, so nobody can teach me anymore," is absolute. You know, in however many years, we're all going to get, you know, learn something new, and you've got to be prepared. You've got to be receptive to that. Otherwise, again, you know.
Yeah. Hidden Reaper saying, you know, he's talking about giving frags away and being nice. He says he's not giving him any frags, so you need to sort him out.
Hit him up. He's lovely bloke. Lovely bloke.
Well, I mean, anyway, how's that frag that I gave you? Is that settled in? Yeah. You'll get it growing better than me. You'll have it.
You see it, bottom corner. You see it?
Not really.
Bottom left-hand corner.
I mean, it looks lost in your tank. It was a colony in mine, mate.
Oh my God, Jay! How much more? Right, 1 minute. Hang on.
No. It's sorry. If you have to. Oh, exclusive. Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Wow. It's pretty big. It's looking. It looks red as well. You do, yeah. Mate,
well, I hope so. That's why I asked you for it.
Mate, that is going to be wild in there. You'll love that.
We don't need a silly amount of light, and it's got plenty.
No, it doesn't. No, mine's on the LPS setting. So yeah, a lot of people are agreeing with you here about where to go. What's it here? LA Fish Guy. So Woody's really saying LA Fish Guy.
Remember that name.
Mr. Saltwater Tank and New York Delo. Have you watched any of them? I've watched Mr. Saltwater.
Yeah, I've watched Saltwater Tank.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, Coral Euphoria used to do some great videos. He stopped for a year or so.
He was really good.
He had some good videos. I think you need to find a video where somebody, again, each to their own. I suppose everybody talks in a different language to an extent when we're reefing, but find somebody that, again, talks in your language, to use a cliche, but also explains things in a way that you understand. It's going back to what I said a minute ago. You for me, it's about understanding it, and don't be embarrassed to watch it. I've watched videos back 2 or 3 times because I get it.
Yeah.
I need to really digest the information because, you need to know, you need to understand it. Otherwise, what's the point in watching it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just think sometimes we can fall foul of following instructions and and too much guidance and not learning ourselves along the way. And the importance for me is learning it so that you understand it and you get, well, if I do that, then that happens, but why? That's the question. Why? But why? But why? And
that is a good point. Yeah, asking why or what you're going to get from it. Why would you, like you say, when you when you mess with your flow, when you mess with your lights, when you change you change anything, that why question is so important. Like, what are you trying to achieve here?
And give it time. I mean, again, I fall foul of this myself. I've done something. So I'm like, oh, I want my tank to look like his tank or whatever, and I've followed a system. And then all of a sudden, somebody's got a better tank, so I'm going to go, oh well, their tank's better, so I'm going to listen to. But and all of a sudden, I'm stop doing what they've said and start doing what they've said. And somebody said it earlier. I think you've got to be careful you don't put too much on yourself and try and do too much too soon. Little steps, and as this hobby is all about, patience.
So Woody, that's ace. That is. Please hit us up in the chat. Obviously, tell us where you get your reliable information from, because it is helpful for the community as well. Reliable, and we can tap into that as well. Lee's taking the pee here, by the way. Absolute nonsense. You could learn how to drink. You could learn a good cup of tea from me. That's about it, Lee, because you drink bloody PG tips for whatever reason. Nonsense. What else we got here? Learn how to feed my fish. Daphne from Jay. Cheers, mate. I'm still not living that. That was like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Yeah. And linked to that as well. So people probably know that I never had a fish tank at all. Like no fish tank, no cold water, anything. I came into the hobby, and I'll just be honest. This is how I learned. So, YouTube. I watched hours and hours and hours of YouTube. BRS TV, which I know you mentioned.
Yeah.
Really good. I watched Nathan Willard. I don't know if you remember him. Nathan Willard, he had like a saltwater tank. He had a Max Nano, I think, at one point. Watched a lot of his content on how to run a reef tank. Who else was knocking about as well? Reef. There was someone called Reefer UK, I think. I used to watch him back in the day, about 4 years ago as well. So I used to watch a lot of YouTube, and then I used to read Reef to Reef. The forum Reef to Reef. Yeah, like when you've got a problem or issue, I used to read that. And it's probably not secret to anybody here, but I had 2 mentors, like behind the scenes. One of them was Paul, who's just gone off the live stream. He was my go-to for asking him anything. Used to ask him all sorts. Used to call it a Cobra meeting, because I used to panic. Used to panic. Is like, oh, another Cobra meeting here. And Christian from Signature Frags. He's been they're my 2 mentors. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't have got to where I was without having. I know some people call it a friend and stuff, but yeah, they were my mentors through the whole thing. And now, obviously, we've got a WhatsApp, haven't we? Like we chat. All our live streamers, we chat like every day, don't we?
I mean, I take the mick out of you every
day. Most of it is just taking the mick and having a laugh, but we do chat about other things that are things that are going on in our tanks and stuff. So we help each other out. But yeah, that was about it for me. It was like, you can learn how to do this hobby watching YouTube. You can learn a lot of things from YouTube, but just be careful which. Well, I suppose most of the channels are good, aren't they? But which channels you watch or whatever.
No, I think you can watch whatever you want to. At the end of the day, your prerogative. Watch whatever you want to watch. I just think for me, if somebody's saying pour a bottle of this in,
yeah, true. Yeah.
Go and research what that bottle is and what it does before you go and pour a bottle in. Is all I'm saying. As a random example. Otherwise, it'll bite you in the backside.
Thanks, Joe, for watching my channel. I really appreciate that. Honestly, it's really nice that people watch it. I used to watch Carl's videos. Yeah, I used to watch Carl's videos as well. I used to watch a lot of his Red Sea Max Nano videos, definitely. And he got me into wanting the Max Nano actually, because his look really cool. Aaron's Aquarium, yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Aaron's. Yeah,
I used to watch his live streams as well. They used to be so good. Yeah. Such a laugh they were. Yeah, they were really good. What else we got here? Every day's a school day. I've been in the hobby 12 years. You don't look old enough to be in the hobby 12 years, to be fair. He doesn't look that old, really. Tank has been like throwing everything I've done out the window and completely different. Right. Tin, how to remove it? How do you remove tin on an ICP test? Ever had that problem? Tin on an ICP?
Well, the last time I had tin was a long time ago, and that was from a rusty magnet on the inside. A rusty magnet on the inside of a frag rack, and I didn't know until I moved house, and I did everything to get rid of anything that was metal related, because tin, it was tin's a pollutant. So yeah, I used the detox, which is a Triton product. You pour it in, it helps bind metals, so you can skim them out. You put a polyfilter would probably help as well. But yeah, you want a polyfilter out. But that detox is good. The only thing is, I would say is don't be afraid of it. It turns your water black for a period of time when it does its magic. But that works quite well. Detox and then water changes.
Speaking of water, then, are you able to test that spotless water I gave you?
You want me to do it?
Okay. I want you to do it, yeah, mate. I want you to do it.
All right.
And
you're gonna go through the comments and look at who's winning for Alex.
Yeah,
so.
I'll go through the comments. Yeah, whilst you do it, you've got your £4.
I'll go and get the.
Is it your £4 silicates test? Is it or something?
It's £4.50 a test, Jay. Unless you want to buy me.
No, I appreciate it.
If you want to buy me a refill kit for £100, then you've.
No, you're all right. You're all right. So basically, what he's promised me is so at Love to Reef, I took him a pot of spotless water from Derby, and he's going to test it with his Hannah. I believe it's a Hannah checker.
It's a silica tester.
Silica tester for Hannah. See how bad the water is, basically, because obviously
you've already got results, so I don't understand why you're asking me to do it now.
Well, so on the results, so Dave's done an RO test of spotless water, and it had no contaminants whatsoever, so like no trace metals or anything. It was really high quality water. But I just want you to test that one. That's for the silicates. Is that all right? He's gone. Riggsy, I started my first fish tank. Started watching time as Jay watching Aaron's Aquarium. Yeah. Watched every video. Mate, appreciate that. Thank you. It's nice to know that people watch it, because it's just you haven't swapped it out, have you, for the bloody toilet water? You better not have done.
I'm just nipping to the toilet, mate. 1 second.
It looks the same level, so I think it might still be the same water. Fair enough. Yeah, I appreciate that. Anybody who watches, it's just nice. Thank you. I'd love to do a whole new tank build again. You know, like I did the whole series from start to finish, like literally posting videos every so often. And I will do that when I get an upgrade. I'll do exactly like detailed, kind of not day by day, but week by week, everything. Best way to judge people is look at the tank. Yeah, absolutely. And loads of people do this. Loads of people put their tanks on Instagram and stuff. So it's quite easy to check people's tanks out. And a lot of people share the tanks on Instagram. So yeah, have a look. And if the tank looks banging, then they're doing something right, aren't they? Basically. Aaron's equipment taught me on a thing, never to share a room with him. What? You've been in a room with him? Oh my God. Yeah. That must have been on. Is that like an American tour or something, or like an American show, Woody? Maybe it is. Just tell us what you're using there. Then what is it? It's a Hannah silica egg. Yeah. Okay. HR high range. You need low range for that water, mate. It's quality. Put your high range. You need low range for that. Well, can we see a little bit what you're doing there or not? Is anybody interested? Put it in the chat if you want to see what he's doing. I want to see if you're not flopping the water out, to be honest.
Why would I swap the water out? I'm not going to put lager in it, mate. It's too precious. Trust me. Honestly. Right.
Eat, sleep, reef. For me, trusted. Lee. So Lee watched Billy. Is this a wind up? I don't know if this is a wind up now. YouTube Billy Pipes. Is that a channel? Billy Pipes? It sounds a weird channel. It is.
No, I don't know. Lee is all. To be fair to Lee, every time I've been to him, he's always got a reefing video on, so it wouldn't surprise me. His channels existed.
Eat, Sleep, Reef. I've heard of that one, and obviously New York Stilo. Yeah, I've heard of that. The list goes on. Used to love Vivid Reef. Are these guys still post as well? Hopefully they do. Yeah, so there you go. Check them channels out as well. Very reliable. On a serious note, Tom. Oh. So how many stages is this one?
It's 3 stages, but I just need to rinse these vials out first.
Okay. All right. Okay. So he's doing his very, very professional. Why have you got like colouring in paper there? What's that all about? Like adult colouring. Like adult colouring whilst you're waiting or something.
There.
Like all them swirls and stuff.
What? That? It's kitchen roll, you think.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's posh in Rotherham. On a serious note, Tom, I think someone like you would create a cracking channel for someone starting out. We've said that.
Oh, cheers, mate. That's nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Tom. So Tom's going to have a channel. Definitely, he'll have a channel. He's just getting round to it. And no, I'm serious. You will have a channel. He'll have a good channel.
I am going to do it. I am going to do it, mate.
Yeah. The more you ask him, the more he'll do it. So let's just keep pressure on him. There's names for clams at the moment, so we'll put that there. My bank manager says I've learnt nothing. Yeah, learn how to spend a lot of money in this hobby. Yeah, as Tom's finding out with that £4.50 test kit. The test kit was about £100 actually. The actual reagents £4.50
each.
More names. Brazilian reefer. I assume you're from Brazil, mate. I appreciate that. International watcher. I've watched many videos as I could, even the ones with 10 views, to see what's the same. Yeah. Like Tom said, watch as much as you can and kind of like see what messages are similar. There's some brilliant YouTubers as well that don't get that many views but have got really good information as well. Aaron's Reefing. Or Aaron's. Is that Aaron's Aquarium again? Inspirational at the beginning. Is that Aaron's Aquarium, Joe? I think it might be. PG tit is absolute nonsense. Nathan, yeah. I watched a lot of Nathan. Don't know what's happened to him. Where's he gone? He used to be a really great YouTuber. He had a number of tanks quite quickly and then he just disappeared. What else we got here? LA Fish Guy. Very old school. So if you've been in the hobby a while, like Tom, you might know LA Fish Guy.
I recognise the name, mate.
I used to be obsessed. Yeah, you're right, mate. I even used to test it when I had nothing in it, didn't I, mate? I just used to enjoy doing it. It was like, when you first start the hobby, you just love testing. Now I test after water change generally. It's best to do it after a water change. What's that, Tom?
You don't stop lying. You didn't test your phosphates for ages.
I hadn't tested before. Yeah, no, yeah. So it was 0.22 ppm. Hey, John, what were you saying about phosphates? Some people are saying that phosphates up to 1 ppm is actually okay now. I don't know. Can you update us on that, John? I know you're saying there's a video about it that phosphates can be a bit. I like mine at 0.1. So 0.22 was a little bit high for me, to be honest. I think my corals were losing a bit of colour. But yeah, phosphates, apparently some people are saying they can be up to 1. I know yours were high, weren't they, Tom, at one point?
Mine, Christ, just a bit with the rock. Just a bit, mate.
Yeah, I thought they were. Remember Nathan?
I'm at 0. What am I at now? 0.05 at the minute. A bit higher than I wanted, but anyway.
0.05 or 0.5?
Yeah. 0.05, mate. 0.5. I won't have SPS in tank. 0.05.
0.05. I'd be well happy with that. That's perfect.
Yeah, just a little bit lower. 0.03 to 0.04 is my happy place.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So I would say LPS is 0.
Oh yeah.
0.1. 0.1 is good. You get a nice colour. And Gonnies as well, they like slightly dirtier water and stuff like that. I started watching him 17 years ago. Wow. He's been around a while then. Mid-30s. Wow. What annoys me about learning is we always learn after mistakes, and we self-diagnose constantly thinking we know what the problem is without factoring in all the variables. Was very true. Very true indeed. Polyfilters. I'm not sure what that's about.
He's on about the tin.
Reef Dog. Oh yes, yeah, I did actually watch loads of Reef Dog videos. Definitely worth a mention. I'm always on his live stream with Prestige Reef as well. Great live stream on a Sunday. Yeah, I watched a lot of Reef Dogs videos. Really good. Really good indeed.
Oh dear. The Phil Tuka.
My top tip was a guy called who's he? Bulent Oskan, aka Trout.
Oh, Bulent. Yeah, Bulent. Yeah. He's the guy that I got the Red Planet off near me. Really nice chap. He runs a high energy reef, lots of flow, lots of light and higher temperature. Yeah, he's a really clever guy. Really clever guy. Yeah.
Very good. So
he's from Sheffield near me and Alex, and his tank was featured. He got Tank of the Month on Outlet Reef, and he's also featured in a magazine. I sent it to a couple of the guys a few months ago. It's really worth reading, just to show you sometimes that sticking to the basics of reefing can help. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once here.
Very good. So what have you done so far then? What have you done so far?
So I put 10 ml of the RO water into each vial, and now I am putting all of sachet A into this vial, and I am shaking, gentle, until the reagent is completely dissolved.
That's quite vigorous on that movement. That's better. Yeah, nice.
I do apologise.
How long you go? How long you got to do that?
Till it's dissolved, Jay. That's all right with you.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, very good. That was nice. And then what's next then, Tom?
Remove the cap and add the content of 1 packet of B. Replace the cap and shake vigorously.
All right,
until the reagent is completely dissolved, and then wait 10 minutes. So I need to get on with this.
10 minutes? I hope this is going to be finished before the live stream finishes. Jeez. We can't go to bed without knowing the results of this, honestly.
Yeah,
okay. Pelagic Swimmer says, I went to David Saxby's house to see his tank before I'd even had mine delivered. Well, that is some tank to go and visit, isn't it? I wonder what the hell I'd got myself into. Not surprised. Unbelievable tank. It was voted one of the best in the world, wasn't it, that one? I don't know if it's still got that tank. I'm sure it probably has. Hobbyist seems easier now, but seems to be more problems because you can't get live rock. Yeah, I know AAC sell a bit of live rock. I don't know anybody else that does. Yeah, quite hard. I think what the issue is now is that all these bits of equipment, they're just very efficient at removing your nutrients. Very efficient. So the main problem probably now is keeping nutrients down.
I think the main problem is people trying to, or us hobbyists trying to aim for, the moon and the stars too soon, when really it just needs to be in stages. And our fault. I'm not going to sit here pretending I'm no angel, because I've fallen foul to that too much too soon, with systems. And yeah, just find that balance of, what you can afford, what you've got time for, and have some patience and wait. Another thing for me is like when you put something in your tank or take something out and you don't give it enough. What, you're laughing at me doing that?
She's laughing at you doing that.
when you don't give it enough time to see if it's worked. Do you know what I mean? Quite often you'll pour something in or you'll add something, but you won't give it enough time to see if it's worked. And all of a sudden you expect, and we still do it, we expect magic results within, 24 hours or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
It is 21:42. That is going to stand for 10 minutes now. So I'll put
it stands outside the egg for 10 minutes. Outside the Hannah egg.
Yeah. So timer, 10 minutes.
When do you put it in the egg then? Where's the egg bit? Where did you put it in the Hannah egg?
Back in the room. Not yet. Wait.
Right,
10 minutes now.
Right. Okay.
Anyway. I was just saying. Yeah.
On,
no, I was just saying. Just putting stuff in and changing stuff and not giving it time to see if what you've done or put in or taken out has actually made any difference. So again, you don't know, and I've fallen foul of that many a time.
Yeah, it does. Patience is key.
Especially things like rower force. You put a bit in and you test your phosphate the morning after because you just expect miracles that it's disappeared or gone down significantly. It's not, and then you just put more and more and more in, and then a few days later it's just falling through the floor. But again, these are the things you've got. I think you've got to go through because I think again for me when I first got in the hobby, people say no, take your time, and I was like yeah, and you think you take your time, you're not, and you just think it's going to be different for me.
and
you end up
it's balancing up the excitement because there's all that glitz and with the corals and the fish and you just want to put them in, but it's about taking mine was 14 months. I remember the first 14 months was tough, and then after that pretty much I feel that I could do quite a lot of things and it'd still be okay, you know what I mean? Change a few bits. It was more stable at that point. That first 14 months was tricky. Morgan, appreciate that, mate. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you. Magna is where he shared a room with Aaron's aquarium. Share a room with Tom as well if you want. He has sleepovers. Coral Euphoria. Alex, we're getting closer to naming your clam in a minute. We'll get Tom on that in a minute.
To be fair, somebody's just put Fan at Tidal Gardens as good. He's really good. He's got some good videos. I used to watch some of those. I still do now.
Like Tom's floor's flooded. Yeah, that's why Red Sea gave him some free flip flops. Where's that? I've got a picture of that actually. Where's them?
You're just jealous, mate.
There you go. I've got some more pictures I haven't shared actually.
You don't honestly. I asked for you. They just don't do them in size 3s.
Here, look. Here's Tom's flip flops designer. Oops. There you go. You got them, didn't you? Very nice.
Yes, they were gifted to me from H2O. Yes.
Oh. Freebie for Tom.
Freebie, mate.
So you'll get them on if your floor's flooded.
Why? So who thinks my floor's
flooded? My son wants me to do YouTube video.
I can't see John through that shirt anyway.
He saw me in Jay's video. You should do, mate. Get on it. Jump on. We all can share our experiences. You know what the best thing about YouTube is? It's just like you can go back and watch the whole of your journey of your tank and see what it looked like at different stages. And if you have an issue, then you can look back at what might have triggered it, and then if you have something good happen, then you can do the same. It's really good.
I'm a bit sad for taking photos of corals when they've gone in, when they're settled, and then start taking them every week, and then you go back and you can start to see if there's any growth forming. I do that quite a lot, which is really
a little journal, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you obviously take photos to see if you're growing, but I do it with corals.
I ain't grown for ages. BRS TV, best in the business. Yeah, they're really good. Dong on Boston Reef streams. I don't know what that is. Yeah, lots of good advice. Than on Tidal Gardens. Yeah, he's really good. It's quite therapeutic, him, isn't it, as well? Like therapy when you watch his videos. He's like proper chilled out. Haley's saying Aqua Splendor. Have you watched those? I've watched a few of them. Aqua Splendor. Tom?
I can't. Honestly, without looking at the person, the tank, whatever, it's hard for me to remember the names of them. I've watched loads of them, especially on
Reef Dudes, live streams as well.
Devon Reef Dudes, Devon Reef Dudes.
Reliable.
Yeah. Victor WWC. Yeah. Victor WWC. Worldwide Corals. They've all got their own channels these days now, haven't they? Top Shelf.
Inappropriate Reefer deserves a mention. Yeah, he's got a good channel, hasn't he? He's always like firefighting an issue, isn't he? In his channel, he's always got like something.
Well, I've watched quite a few of Keith, Reef Bum. To be fair to Keith, Reef Bum was good. Yeah, Keith. I can't remember his surname. American dude. American. You know what I mean? Reef, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't. I haven't got a clue what you mean.
You don't know who Reef Bum is? Really?
Yeah. Have I watched it? I think I probably have watched it.
He's more into his sticks. You probably haven't, to be fair, mate.
Yeah, if it sticks, mate, I tend to. It's not my. It's not. It's too. That's big boy league. That is.
Right, we're halfway, Jason.
Oh, exciting! I can't wait. Is it turned like violet green or something? Because it's toxic. No. Any other recommendations for people to watch? Hit the thumbs up, guys. Yeah, cheers, Joe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Tom's sponsored. You're sponsored, apparently, Tom.
By who?
By Flip Flop. Red Sea. Red Sea Flip Flop sponsor.
Oh, God, I wish. I don't think I've ever been.
You got it free, didn't you? So, yeah.
Oh,
anyway, that's Paul's sponsor. Don't be taking Paul's sponsor. He's on their channel.
I'm not getting a Red Sea tattoo on here, that's for sure.
Well,
like Paul.
Yeah,
he's probably got it branded on. He's probably got it branded on his arse. Him, knowing him.
He's on. For God's sake! Don't put that picture in my mind. Booked your holiday. Get on your holiday with your flip flops. About phosphate, Jay. Yeah. What is? Oh, wait up. The phosphate chat. Where's that gone?
Time is it? Oh, it's 48, Jay. Where are we with the names for Alex?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find where John's. He said corals can grow quicker and stronger at 1 and not 0.1. Okay, there you go. I know they're hard. I know they're definitely hardier when phosphate levels are slightly elevated. Like they can cope with more, I don't know, light and things like that. So if you want to hit them with a lot of light, if your phosphate levels are slightly higher, then that's true. What's this saying? Sean here runs his coral farm at 0.8 phosphates, and he was the acro king. Grow like monsters. Yeah, you can hit him with more light when you've got more phosphate. And that is true. So maybe if you got more light, more photosynthesis as well. Struggling to find a decent YouTube channel that doesn't think he's the new Jake Paul. That can give some decent. You mean Jake Paul, the boxer? Is that who he means, or Jake Adams? Is he? Who's going about here? Going about Jake Paul?
Reef Builders. I watched a lot of Reef Builders.
Yeah, Reef Builders is unreal, isn't he? He was unreal. Telly Graham used to watch a bit of him. OnlyFins. Cheers, James. Appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Thank you. We've got a super chat, Tom. Yeah.
I'm just trying to. Sorry. Okay. I'm just. Right. I'm doing what I've asked you to do, which you really can't multitask.
I'm going to go through the names in a minute. Yeah. I hate. Let's not really say that one out loud. Humble Fish and Elliot Lim for my fish. Lots and lots. Sam's videos. I enjoy Sam's videos. I really like them. I enjoy Parker's Reef. Really do enjoy his channel. And Sea Friendly Reef. Yeah, where's that guy gone? He used
Remember that one?
well. Yeah, he used to be really good. The German. In fact, we've had him on the live stream as well. So heading back up then for the naming of the clams. How far do I have to go back here?
I'm sorted, mate. Don't you worry about it.
Right, okay. And how are you going to decide? How are you going to decide?
There's one that's got two. There's one that's got 2 votes so far, but I think we're going to have to throw it for 5 minutes, sort of.
I haven't got a poll. I haven't got a poll, so I can't do a poll, mate.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oops, let's just remove that. There you go. So I can't do a poll. I'm surely Alex wants to decide anyway. He wants to say what his favorite.
Oh, is he? Is he going to go? Is Alex going to choose? Right, okay.
Yeah, Alex, you choose, mate. It's your clam. Choose which one you think is the best.
Oh my God, there's so many. I didn't realize there were that many comments.
Mate,
anyway,
there's hundreds. There's loads.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, like Alex picked, but it needs to come from the needs to come out of the comments, Alex, and it can't be your own. Sorry, mate.
Alex, let us know which one you picked, mates. You got some really good ones there. You got some.
And then
really
we need to
good
see.
ones.
Then we need to see an Instagram post with the name being announced, just so we know it's for all reasons.
So where do they start? Here you go, John Wright. There you go. I'm not going to read them out.
Why not?
No, because they're on the screen. There you go. Good one, Riggs. That one made me laugh as well. That did.
Jay?
I haven't heard that for ages. Oh, 10 minutes, get it tested. I haven't heard that word for ages. Drip it. Oh my god. Taco. Taco's popular. Taco. It does look like a taco, doesn't it? You see that? There's another one. Haley's getting involved. Yeah. Teresa the Teresa. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't have time to put on mute. Oh god, they're getting worse. Riggsy, getting worse. Who else we got here? There you go. Southeast Reef has thrown one in. Lots of creative name. You're a creative bunch, guys. I'll give you that. Oh my god, Riggsy's off the wall. Make sure Riggsy never goes to a sleepover. He sounds wild. There's another one. Simon's got one. There you go. Jesus Christ! I don't think I'm gonna have a reef tank by the time you test this water. This is worse than the nitrate low range checker.
I told you.
La Concha. There you go. A good name actually. Like that. Oh, Riggsy, it's just getting worse. Have we been through them all here? Wakefield Reef, share the love. Wakefield. Is it still really nice in Wakefield?
Right, we've got 2 minutes. 2 minute wait now.
I mean, if you haven't got enough names from, if you haven't got enough names now, then I think that's probably.
You can see that on the screen. You can see that, can't you?
Hopefully, yeah. So there you go. There's many names. I like Taco. John's. Because at least if someone comes round and says, you know, what's your clam called? You can say it's called Taco, and it's, you know, it's not ridiculous. The other ones might be a bit crazy.
2 minutes on and off. Let's see.
Shaky wakey.
Insert the first. Oh,
you got some more actually. Here you go.
Oh.
Marek's got one there for you if you fancy it. So Alex is thinking about his name for his new clam. Nice, Alex. Right, what we got here? So C1, yeah. What's that?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You do normally put
the first server unreacted one. So this is this one that I've been saving.
Right. Well, aren't you supposed to use the same vial? Like, but anyway, never mind.
So the first press on and off button. It says.
Yeah. So I normally use the same vial, then I mix it all up. But anyway.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat if that's what you do. He's done it a different way.
When the 2 minute reaction time ends, insert the second one. The
Jake Adams.
One.
Yeah, the GOAT, definitely.
You ready?
No, it wasn't a bad message. Sorry, mate. I didn't read. I read it quite quick. Yeah, it wasn't a bad message.
You ready?
Yeah, he's go on then.
You ready?
Silicates, go on then. What's the acceptable range? Oh my god. Mate, look at that.
It's false, that. False reading.
No, it's not. No. You've heard it. You've seen it here. Silicates, 0.
I'm gutted.
And you know what?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
And the water as well, like the tin, like, you know, all the elements that it tests on an ICP. Dave can vouch for me. If Dave's still here, Dave will vouch for me, right? Was completely 0 as well. No like trace contaminants
well,
at all.
Good to know how the checker works.
Yeah, 0.
Right, can I have a beer now? Oh, it's home time. Time for bed.
Cheers. Spotless water.
So what's Alex going? Has he announced what he's going with? What's he said?
It's not all that bad.
his clam
I know.
trap.
Me and Steve run our tanks on it for years, haven't we? So there you go.
£4, please.
I can't believe it's zero. I can't believe it's zero. I am actually shocked that it's zero. I thought it was going to be something, but zero. Wow.
And it does read them, because in all fairness, I tested the waste coming out of the RO just to make sure that every test wasn't zero, and it certainly wasn't zero when I tested the waste coming out. So I know it does work.
Yeah. Is it because it's high range though? Can you get a low range one as well or not?
Well, I'll just go out and spend another £100 for you, shall I?
Okay, thanks, mate. We'll do that next week. So kind. Yeah, zero. I am shocked at that. I thought there'd be something in it.
But it is high range, to be fair. So yeah, you're probably right. We probably should do a long range.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's nothing to be worried about.
It's still nice in Wakey. Good. I used to go around Wakey. Not that anybody else is interested. We used to have a few nightclubs there. Icon was one, I think. Icon and what's the other one? Can't remember. I used to go to Pop and Chris night and Icon. It was.
Was that when you used to have your Ben Sherman shirt on?
Yes, and my kickers shoes and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. What else we got now? Oh, Paul's still here. Yes, £4, please, Jay. I'm not paying for that. He's got a free coral off me. No chance. Oh, the lights are going down. It's getting romantic. The lights have gone off. Must be bedtime. What time is it? Got 2 minutes, guys.
2 minutes.
I bloody knew it. Yeah, there you go. Look, see, he bloody knew it.
What's that? The silicate.
The silicates, yeah. The silicates. Yeah, you have to use some now. You have to. I'll bring you some water. When you need to do a water change, it's cheaper than make it yourself.
No.
All right.
Yeah, but I have to. How is that feasible for me to carry however many barrels? It's just not, is it?
No, it's not. You're right. You're not. £4. That won't buy you a drink where you're going, Paul. It'll be about 10 quid in London, won't it?
Will be for a Coke float.
Absolutely. He's full. What's he full of? I don't know. What does that mean?
Probably full at wherever he's going to the show. The West End.
Oh, he's full at the show. Oh, very
Come on,
good.
wake up. God.
Full of untraceables. No, it's not. You've just seen. Look, you've seen it officially. Full of nothing.
To be fair, and I will give you that. Not that I think it would make an ounce of difference. He's been sat in the car for nearly a week.
As well, yeah. See, wash your windows with that. The true Reefer date night watching the stream. Actually, so he's on a date. Mr. Lover's on a date, and he's still watching the live stream.
Oh dear.
I
don't know why, but I could just picture John Wright walking around his apartment with, you know, those like really big slippers you used to have years ago, with like the monster like toenails on the end.
You can see him with that. He's been stood up. What are you doing? Where's Jill?
Oh dear.
She's out having a party, and you're still waiting at the bar. You have to get yourself another drink. What's that? I was more SPX at British Knights Law. That's a place in Wakefield. Yeah, I've heard of that actually. So, Alex, before we drop offline, can you tell us what name did you decide on?
Yeah, what's it been christened?
Yeah, what's it been christened? We'd love to know. And yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, guys, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate that. Thanks for all the comments tonight. You guys are awesome. And I know a lot of the money raised from Love to Reef, that £4,000, was you lot. Loads of you bought tickets, and loads of you were there, and loads of you bought raffle tickets. I know some people had like strips and strips of raffle tickets. So thanks to you guys. And I said on my video, and I say it again, we really appreciate it, and we feel privileged to have a family of community that watch this channel, as nice as the people that are in the chat. So thanks, guys. We do appreciate you, every one of you, especially giving up your bank holiday weekend to watch this as well.
The winner is Taco.
Is he gone with Taco? Has he?
Go with Taco.
Where is it? Yes, mate. Good name that is. That is a good name. So John Wright, thank you for coming up with that one. Taco, fish taco or taco, whichever it is. Yeah, great name, awesome, love that. So I think that's it then, Tom.
Is that it?
Unless you want to do a bit of overtime.
I'll do 10 minutes with you, dude. Any plans for the Tankless Bank holiday week? Anybody got any plans for the Tankless Bank? Has anybody got any offers on? I'm a typical northerner. I like a bargain on a bank holiday.
You used to have a bank now. Black Friday.
Every bank holiday used to have a discount on something, and you felt more obliged to spend some money. But nowadays, it's just like, nah, I don't know. I like a bog off.
Bank holiday.
A wig and a bog off.
So, are you doing any reefing? I'm not doing any reefing this weekend. I've got no plans to go anywhere or buy anything or even touch the tank.
How many did I put down the other day? I putted all my frags down the other day.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning the sump this week. Oh, I'm piping the garage. I don't know why I've got these scissors. Sorry, it's because I've been cutting the things.
Appreciate you doing that. I haven't said either. I appreciate you doing that, Silica Tep. That took you a while, so I appreciate that. Thanks, mate.
You got my PayPal, yeah?
Thank you.
£4.
Such a Yorkshireman.
Friends and family, please.
Tight as a whatever they say. An animal's bum.
Yeah, an animal's bottom. No, I'm gonna hopefully we're gonna plumb the. I think Alex is gonna come over tomorrow. Nice one, Joe. Nice one. Don't say that. I'll end up having to go to there, and then we'll be looking at wallpaper and paint and.
Go get your pansies.
No.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think you actually, just to clarify, I think you actually meant reefing offers.
Yes, I did.
Not 2 for 1.
No, mail order. Shut up a minute. Mail order colours have got some. They've got 20% off at them today. I think today and tomorrow.
Have they?
I look earlier.
Okay, yeah.
I got some bargains, some little bits because I was after some like old school bread and butter, like some Pocoleopora, some lower light, different fluffy corals for lower little areas. Anyway, they've got 20% off.
So you're going there.
I'll have a look at there. I went on earlier and had a look. Yeah, they're good. But now I'm hopefully doing the frag tank in the garage this weekend. Hopefully plumbing it and getting it wet.
Oh right, yeah.
I'll see. Hopefully, that's the plan, mate. So
very good. So you've got a busy bank holiday. It sounds like you've saved up your job. Like people save up jobs, don't they, for bank holiday and get them all done.
Well, I've got a pressure washer to fix.
Yeah.
Because we left the pressure washer out in the winter, and I think the water in it's frozen, pops a seal. So I've got a pressure washer to fix and fix even. And to be fair to YouTube, there's a DIY guide on it. So good old YouTube, show me how to do that. That's tomorrow's job.
Everything, aren't you? Learn everything.
Well, no. I have to because I don't get 59 weeks holiday like you. I'm working class. I work 5 days a week.
That's more than the year.
I know, that was the point.
I will correct you. It's 13 weeks holiday.
Okay.
So not quite as many, but.
And how many hours a day do you work?
Let's not go there. It's quite a lot. It's a lot, mate. It's a lot. Especially this time of year. There's all the exams. If anybody's got teenagers in the chat who are 16 or 18, they're all doing their exams. It's a stressful time. It is a stressful time.
For the parents, not for you. You just got to get your big red pen out like a dabber at a bingo hall and go, pass, fail.
You don't know. You got no idea about our job.
Well, I bet you've got that big pen, haven't you, with the green, red, blue, and black on it, and you put it in your little shirt pocket. That's you, isn't it?
To be fair, I have got that one. Yeah, I've got that one. Why carry 4 pens when you can carry one? Got everything in one hand. It's good. It's the big 4-in-1 big.
The big pen that just keeps on giving. Clearly,
it's ace. Going to the LFS to do. I've done a water change this evening, and now we are double sure that spotless is spotless. I may bath in it. There you go. I'm not sure I'd recommend bathing in it.
Don't forget that's a silicate test. It's not anything else test. It's just silicate, so it's not pollutant or chemical or anything. So just bear that in mind. But didn't you say somebody sent one off to an RO though?
Yeah, that was Dave. Yeah,
fair enough.
He's checked it. Reef's Elements, like what is it? 24-hour turnaround on ICPs or whatever it is.
Okay.
He sent it there. Lee needs some salt, not surprise all his tanks inside of him. Starting work on the new sump. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting weekend. Enjoy that, Lee. We're expecting an update, by the way. Joe's talking about garden centres. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, John.
Yeah, cheers, John.
Appreciate you being here.
He's got to get a better shirt and take a selfie and send it in. You've got to do it.
Shirt's there. If you haven't seen John, you don't know who he is, go and check out the video. He's on there.
Yes,
top
he
guy.
is. He's like if Peter Stringfellow had a shorter brother.
Yeah,
everybody knows who he is.
He's a bit like that. He is. He's from Rotherham, and any offers are acceptable. Yeah, that's it. You can't be picky from Rotherham.
Oh dear.
Get what you take in Rotherham. Tom, come up. Got you the smallest Walt Disney. Oh, there you go. You got a Walt Disney there.
Oh, very nice.
You can bring down if you want to. Wow.
Come on, got you the smallest indoor Walt Disney you can have. Oh, can bring that. Oh, you're a diamond. Yeah. No, you can come down, mate. You're more than welcome.
Yeah. Got a Walt Disney.
Green alien call you gave me that Drippy calls it green alien or whatever. Yeah. Stag. That's where I've stuck it.
It looks radioactive. That does. It looks good.
It's
really good.
It is. It got a face on though because I had to do the old school. You know, you put a load of putty on it. You have to use something to prop it up so it goes off overnight and then take the prop out. I had to do that.
Yeah. So now it's holding up on its own, is it?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
So you're glad you stayed on now, aren't you, for overtime? Because you've got a Walt Disney now. You would have never known that if you'd have left at 10.
Do you know what? He's a diamond, Tim. Honestly, I've tendered him. Mixes his own trace elements. He's very knowledgeable, and his cellar, or as for some reason Lee calls it sex dungeon. Don't know why. They must have something going on between them.
I don't know.
Can't comment. We're well after 10 o'clock, so I can say that now. It's probably one of the cleanest fish rooms I've ever seen. Brilliant.
Is it?
Very well thought out. Very meticulous.
Well maintained.
Very good.
Tony's looking for radiant wrasse this weekend. Oh, I love it when you add a new bit of livestock.
Yeah.
I haven't added anything for ages, but when I added my starfish, I was just like looking at the tank like every hour, just seeing how it looked with the starfish. Love it when you add a new. I've not heard of a radiant wrasse, but I'm sure it's done. What?
They're nice, very nice. All right, most wrasses are until they jump out and land on the floor.
Yeah, good utilitarian fish, aren't they? Good at nipping at little things, little bugs and stuff. Yeah. Tim, please say you have a nib of the golden. Lovely that.
Golden nugget.
Ah. When did you get the ugly stage? Tom, behave. I got the ugly stage when I was
about 40 years ago, wasn't it?
I knew you was that. So predictable.
Still going strong. Let's get ready to rumble, Dunk.
Let me get my answer out here. I think it was 15 weeks in, 18 weeks in, something like that. I got diatoms all over the sandbed. I got hair algae on the rocks. Yeah. So, 4 months in, it started. And then I had to it was like 2 months and I was like stripping off the hair algae and then letting the diatoms burn out. But yeah, around the 3rd or 4th month, mate. As it happens, he does. Yeah. I'll be filming for my channel. There you go. Exclusive. One-arm reefer. And then we've got, yeah. I'm not going to put that one on, Lee. I'm not putting that one on. I got to go. I think we are going to go as well. You reckon, Tom?
Yeah, tired.
So we're going to go. Have a great bank holiday weekend, guys. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. Well done, Paul, for Love to Reef.
Yeah.
Got any final words, Tom?
I think, final words for that is just to keep the message, keep the vibe positive. I mean, far often people have got their own opinion of other people in hobby or maybe doing it a different way to them, and it can go down the negative slant. I just think let's keep it positive. It was a win-win that meet last weekend for everybody involved, vendors, visitors, people making friends, putting faces to names. You know, I think for me, that's the platform for this hobby in the UK to try as best it can to elevate itself to something, you know, that we could only dream of, like they do in America. It's going to take time, and the only way it'll work is by all of us collectively making the effort, taking the time to travel and spend a bit of money. Otherwise, it'll never happen. So now everybody can sit at home on the sofa and cut and criticise and say we haven't got this and we're crap and, you know, look at this and look at that. But we have to put the effort in. And last week was a lot of effort by one man in particular, Paul. Hats off to him. But we all have to play a little bit. We have a part to play, is what I'm trying to say, and we all need to continue it. Otherwise, you know, don't sit there and criticise if you're not prepared to get off your ass and contribute. That's what I say.
I agree. Couldn't agree more, mate. Alex, look after Taco. Hope everything goes well.
I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Happy bank holiday, guys. All the best, and we'll be back next Friday for another live stream. Take care.
Take care.